college football's not going to be canceled by what we think. Who knows? It could be canceled. It could not be canceled. But we wanted to be fully prepared just in case. And maybe it'll only be canceled in your area of the country, like the Pac-12 or the Big Ten. But if you're in your area, it's canceled, and all of a sudden your Saturdays open up, what do you do?
I'm going to finally actually carve a pumpkin the right way.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think every pumpkin I've ever carved, I've had like one eye on the pumpkin and like one eye on the TV, like watching sports, like some action or something like that.
Rest in peace.
I'm actually going to get RIP Max.
Wednesday nights will never be the same.
Or Tuesday nights.
Yeah, and I think I'm actually going to get good at carving pumpkins.
Hey, for lack of sounding like a lesser man, that sounds delightful.
It really does.
Yeah.
I've never been one to just voluntarily go to a pumpkin patch.
What makes it a patch, first of all, though?
I think 3 pumpkins
Okay.
or more. But make it a note, the pumpkins in those like fake wagons that sit out in front of like your local grocery store or a Walmart, those aren't pumpkin patches. Those are just piles of pumpkins.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
POP.
Another activity that I think would be very neat to do, maybe with the family, would be raking leaves.
I'm with AD on this one because the only thing I remember about raking leaves, at least from my childhood, was that how fun it was to jump into the pile of leaves. And I feel like a season without college football and in an election year where we all hate each other. Plus, I don't know if you guys heard, but there was a global pandemic earlier this year. I feel like if we all just raked up one giant pile of leaves and just took turns jumping in it, I feel like that would make all of us happy. What about just, and this is a common pastime of mine in the fall, regretting not wearing a sweater. You know how it's like you always like leave the house and you're like, you know what? I should have worn a sweater. Like that feeling right there, I think that would be a fun thing to do on a Saturday.
Are you talking about like just invest in more sweaters?
No, I'm talking like leaving the house without a sweater, but then like shortly after, you're partway into your day and you're just like, I should have worn a sweater today.
Like you say to whoever you're with, like,
Yeah.
geez, like,
Wish I would have worn a sweater.
a little bit colder than I thought.